Hello, 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 everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I am Caron Bailey, your ATX stamping lady, and tonight it is the kit together. Hello, 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 everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sorry about that. I must have forgotten to do one thing. There you go. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me this evening. This is Caron Bailey. I am your ATX stamping lady. And tonight is the last Friday night of the month, and that is our Kit Together month, which means we grab a kit, generally our paper pumpkin kit, and we get together and we make each of the cards, one of each of the cards, and then we will go ahead and try to create maybe two alternatives. So we try to do about 5 cards this evening with the kit. Okay, so I'm going to try to come up with 2 alternatives for you. Guys, before we do that, today is the last night to use the January host code, which you'll see in the description box. And that is for if you place an order of $149 or less, please use that host code. An order in any amount gets you an entry into the monthly shoppers drawing. And for into the monthly shoppers drawing. Now, to any order that's $50 or more, you do receive a gift just for shopping in my online store. But we are in the midst of celebration, so if you spend $60 pre-tax and shipping in my online store, you get to choose one of any item in the celebration catalog of that dollar amount. I just had my catalog. Where did I put it? I tell you. Celebration catalog is good up until February 28th. So if there's anything that you see in the celebration catalog that you would like, please don't delay. Get that in your cart as soon as possible. There is no telling how long items will be available. Stampin' Up will be refreshing the celebration items in February, so there might be some new things that will be added to that celebration offerings for you. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, and let's go ahead and unpack our kit. When I get my kit, I take them out, my package, I take them out of the box, because it's easier for me to store in these little packets. These are pencil cases. And you guys, I stock up on these generally from Walmart. They're like, they used to be like 59 cents or something each. Now I think they're like 79 or 89 cents a piece. So during the back to school or any one of those types of things, I do stock up on these. They are the perfect size for our kits. If you go to crops or anything like that, they are also the perfect size for those types of things. So when I get them, I do take them out of the box and I put them in my little package. So let me share with you what comes in this month's kit. This month's kit, we have a an ink spot, and this ink spot is real red. This is our stamp set for the month. It's Hearts for You stamp set, and it has the sentiment, you have my heart, you love, celebrate love, you're my favorite. And then of course we have heart shapes and a little leaf action going on right there. Okay. Then in our kit, let me share with you what else we have. If you are joining me on Facebook or on YouTube, please take a moment just to say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Interaction with me on this channel or on this program, this video, 1, keeps me company, and 2, gets you into a drawing, depending on how many people are watching, to receive one of the cards that we create this evening. You also get some red baker's twine in the kit. Let me go with everything else. Of course, we have our instruction sheet. Love it. It's Valentine's, as you can tell. timely. This month I will. Ooh, all right. Kathy's getting ready to join me. Hi, Kathy. We are live on YouTube. Thanks for joining me this evening.
Hi.
In our kit, we also have our envelopes for our kit. And our kit, I believe it's 9 cards that we're able to make. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards that we're able to make. So we have enough parts and pieces to make 9 cards. So let me put 3 of everything away because we are going to be working on 3 of the cards and then trying to come up with 2 additional. You guys, I don't know if you have these. I love these little trays. These are scrapbook.com trays. And when I'm working with these kits, I do like to go ahead and tear these things apart so that I am not searching all over God's creation looking for them. Okay. We're not going to tear these apart. At least I don't think so. No adhesive on the back. Kat, I think you worked on your kit already, didn't you?
Yep, I'm almost done with it.
Oh, wow. Did you have some alternatives that you made?
Yeah. Let me show you one. The others are already in envelopes. I ran out of envelopes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
How many different alternates did you come up with?
Just whatever I could. So this one is for my niece. I didn't run out of envelopes. I ran out of the card bases. So I went into my, I'm not even on.
I was going to say your video is off.
So I borrowed a card base from the month before. I think it's the month before.
I think it was that green one, right? The green with the scallop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I made my own little heart. If you could see that, and stamped it. And then I used what was one of the decorations.
I like that.
Yeah, and then I just used all kind of stuff from all over.
Okay.
And most of them are like this, except some of them have the red. So, and I, on some of them, I wish I hadn't closed them all up. I have a lot of little ones.
You did like the pocket cards, you mean? Like note cards?
No, I mean little kids.
Oh, little kids.
Yeah. I have little kids. So what I did is those hearts that you have right there. I put wobbles on the back and eyeballs on the front.
Oh, wow.
And put that on the inside of the card. And then made the heart that said Happy Valentine's Day for the outside.
I'm not going to throw that away. I'm probably going to use those. So for those of you that are watching, I do, like I said, the last Friday of every month is when I do the get together for the paper pumpkin. It is on Zoom, so we are meeting together, but I do record and stream live. So if you've ever liked to join us, please pop into my Facebook group, and the information, the link to the Zoom will always be there as well. Oh, I like these. Girl, I have some. These are, I'm going to make some awesome stencils.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I have my box still.
Yeah, I try not to throw those things out. I think they make some awesome stencils.
All right, let's one of the envelopes, the back of the envelope, because I ran out of those hearts. So I cut another heart out of the back of one of the envelopes.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put these what goes with what on each of these. Let's see if we can figure this out, right? All right, so if we're gonna make them exactly like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 6 of these. That's gonna go on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's 6 of them that's gonna go on this one. And for the ones that I make them exactly as they are in the instructions. And when I do alternatives, that's kind of when I play a little bit and do something different. Okay. So there's that. What did I just do with my hearts? Okay. This is the problem here.
You just had them in your hands.
I know, girl. Huh. That means I put them somewhere. There they are. Huh. All right. So 2 of these, one pink and one red goes on this one. We're going to have a love that goes on this one. So let's tear that out.
It's a sticker.
Oh, no, it's a sticker. So we're not going to take that out just yet. And then we're going to need some red of the red ribbon. On this one, we are going to need one of these. And one of, I don't know where they just went to. Girl, I am losing my brain. This is why I don't do these on camera very much. But everybody's process is a little different, right? Oh,
Yeah.
there's one. And sometimes it's just easier to have everything put where it needs to be ahead of time. So you just assemble. And then this one goes here. Then we're going to celebrate love. On this one, we're going to need, what am I missing here? Did I miss something? Kat, was there like a white card? What did I
Card
miss?
base? No.
No, not the white card base. The white piece for this. What am I missing here?
Yeah.
Where is that guy?
I think. I made a card with it.
I found it.
Okay.
At least yep, I found him. There we go. Keep me honest and straight, why don't you?
Yeah, because I made this card.
Which one?
This one.
But you got to talk. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Cute. All right, so we're going to put all this other stuff that we're not using right now. I'm going to put all this to the side. All right. So we need this over here. And then what do we need for sentiments? All right, so for this sentiment, we're going to need one of these. We're also going to need one of those, but that's a sticker, so we're not going to take that off. I have lost my, oh, there they are. They fell out. That's why. I'm like, where are those things? We're going to need one of these. And what else are we going to need? All right. This one, we need that, and this sentiment right here. No, this one goes here. And then the third one gets one of these. All right. I think we have one of everything that we need. Let's move stuff out of the way, accept our instructions because we are going to need those. And let's get started. We're going to work with this. I'm going to work with that one first. This one is a standard A2 card, and it is in a it is in the hot dog orientation, meaning it opens this way. It's a side fold, not a top fold. Perfect. All right. So I like to do a lot of my stamping ahead of time, get that out of the way. Do you have a particular order that you work on these in as far as that? Do you assemble one card first, Kat, and then move on to the next? How do you assemble?
Well, usually I make one of each,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go rogue.
All right. I know I generally will make one of each. I'll make a maybe two or three what do you call those things? Alternates. Put the rest away and say, yeah, I'm gonna get back to it and completely forget about it. That's what I normally do. So I'm gonna be honest about that. I'm gonna be just a little honest about that. All right, so this says celebrate love. That's the sentiment we're working with. All right, that seems to be even. Let me go ahead and prime my stamp a little bit. Now to prime your stamp, all I do is I run my finger over the top of it. And that just gets a little bit of the film off from when the photopolymer was made. And then once I do that, I also do stamp a little bit of it in VersaFine Flare and give that a good stamp, and then you will have conditioned your stamp set, okay? Any kind of a clear embossing kind of ink. It doesn't have to be the Versamark. I tend to prefer Versamark over most of the other brands. And then we do sell the Versamark ink in my online store. All right, so let's go ahead and finish our priming process. And just stamp it on there. That's my little scrap piece of paper. That's what that is, okay? So we should be good to go. Grab our little ink spot. I'm so happy, Kat, that the weather's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yep, we're supposed to get up to the 80s.
Oh, love it. I
might actually leave the house.
I know, right? I know. I'm excited. Like on Saturday mornings, I have a group that we go out and we do walks, and we haven't been able to meet up and do our walks because it's just been so cold outside.
Yeah.
But we are out tomorrow in full force, and I got some making up to do. So that one's done. Let's clean this off and put the sentiment back. Oh my gosh, this was one of my favorite things from Stampin' Up. I really wish they would bring this back.
What is that?
They had these little cleaning pads that looked like they were in ink, like an ink. Do you see these ones?
Mm-hmm.
And I love them. They're like, they will clean your stamp. Look at how dirty this one is. But I won't clean it just because I'm like, oh, I don't want to lose it. Because they don't sell it anymore. But
That
it is
must have been
awesome for
before I
cleaning your
started.
stamp. Oh, okay. And they were awesome for cleaning your stamps. All right, so that one's there. The next one is you, and then you're my favorite. So it's you that we're stamping on this guy. Let's get him done.
Oh, I didn't show you. Oh, no, I didn't do that card. I was going to say, I didn't show you the best part of that card, but that was a different card
Oh,
that I did. Someone.
I saw that you signed up for the one of the swaps today.
Yeah, I decided to go ahead.
The the swing out card, I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
excited
know how
about
to
that.
make it.
I watched a couple of videos on that today.
Did you?
Oh
I
yeah.
do that.
I'm excited about playing with that one.
I was making a purse today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You and you're making an outfit to go somewhere, apparently. Where are you
No,
going?
they're not connected.
Oh,
But I
okay.
am going somewhere. I'm going to Las Vegas.
Oh,
But
the
that's
family
not until
reunion.
September.
Getting your outfit all ready and everything. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you that are new to stamping, there are just certain colors of ink that will stain your stamp, your photopolymer stamp. Doesn't matter what you do, it is going to stain. And red is one of those colors. It will stain. And then the last one is my favorite. I try to get as much of the stamping done ahead of time. That way, once I'm in assembly mode, that is what I'm doing, is I'm assembling. I got to get my card ready for shoebox on Sunday. How was your week?
Pretty good. Other than my knees, they're constantly hurting, but I'll be having scheduled my knee surgery for the 24th.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were scheduled for knee surgery.
Yep.
That would scare me to death.
Well, I'd rather do that than continue with this pain.
Well, yes. Yes, most definitely. I concur with that.
Every step you take is painful. That's no bueno.
I know. I went in for an appointment on, when was it? Wednesday, I think it was. And the physician says, because I was trying to see if I would be able to tolerate chiropractic adjustments, and they were like, yeah, no, this isn't going to work for you. But I know I need an adjustment horribly. But they're like, we need to get this other thing addressed first before we can get you set up for chiropractic care. So,
I didn't even use any of these little hearts. I guess I'll save them for next time.
Okay.
The little white ones.
The little white one? Oh, so you didn't make that card?
No.
Okay. That's the one that looks the most fun. All right, so we're going to start with this guy right here, now that we've stamped everybody.
Now that one looked like the most work.
Yes, I can see that too. I can definitely see that. She said it looks like the most work.
Did you get the Spring is in the Air, guys?
The add-ons?
Yeah.
Yes. Do I know where they are at this very moment? Absolutely not. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna change the setting here so that hold on. Um, oh, there it is. Hold on. Okay. Now let's see what's going on with this one. Where do those little hearts come from?
The little gold heart.
No, they have some little red ones.
I think they're
didn't see.
stamped.
Oh, well, duh.
See,
Well, duh. I'm just so used to everything being ready.
Yeah, it's a stamp.
All right. All right, so let's get ready to go here. So what I see is, first things first, this is going to go, this is lattice piece is going to overlay here. And what did they do with this one? Glue dots, I think. No. Put my hands on my, there we go. They're my minis.
I did use one set of those hearts.
Did
I
you?
made this. Can you see it?
Hold on.
Put it on gallery view.
Yeah. I don't know where my stuff is now. I'm looking at it differently now. All my stuff isn't where it used to be. Where do I change my views? This is ridiculous. This is not what I look at when let's see. Record transcript. Sorry for those of you that are watching. I am okay, there it is. All of a sudden it popped up. All right. Now we're ready for you.
I forgot which. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
And then I made this one.
Oh, you've been busy.
And I found some more card bases and cut out some little individuals.
I I need to get these done. This is
I
one.
started some while ago.
This is one kit I can't start and not finish because more than half of these are gonna go to the veterans home in Temple. I'm just boxing together some cards to send to the veterans homes. So I'm just snipping these because I like to put dimensions on my cards. So I'm adding some of the glue dots or the taking the little edges. Yeah. Cutting them down a little bit and placing them strategically around on here. So what's for Saturday night live crafters? What are you working on tomorrow?
Oh, what's the name of it? Matter of fact, I need to go find it. It is,
I think it was something blooms, right? Memorable blooms, was it?
something like that, probably. Let's see. Spotlight on Nature.
Oh, why did I think memorable blooms? I love that set, and I tell you, I don't use it near as much as I should for having love it the way I do. I just don't use it as much.
Which set?
That one right there, Spotlight in Nature.
Okay.
I do thank you for joining me this evening, Kat. I appreciate the company.
You are welcome.
It is always better to craft with some company.
Yes, it is.
Even if you are several hundred miles away.
Not that far away.
You are hundreds of miles away.
185 miles away.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm. 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Well, I should say longer than that because I always stop at Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah. Who can? Oh, no, that's the thing. Matter of fact, at some point tomorrow, I am making a trip down to Buc-ee's. I don't have a Valentine's shirt from Buc-ee's, and I'm like, nope, I need one. I grab every occasion I grab a shirt from them. Valentine's. They'll probably have what do you call that? What's St. Patrick's Day? Because I have one of their St. Patrick's Day shirts already.
Okay. I
But I'll
personally don't have any shirts from Buc-ee's. I bought Ocean a shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But I'm a t-shirt kind of girl, so
I am too, but I typically wear sports shirts or vacation shirts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I always buy a shirt wherever I go.
Uh-huh.
So I've got quite the collection.
No, these hearts are too big. They've got smaller hearts somewhere. It's not stamped.
I don't know. Unless they cut up these little ones on here and color them.
Yeah, I think it's, they punch out the little ones.
Oh, you know where?
On this one.
On this. Yeah.
The punch outs, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the only other place that
we just came to the same conclusion.
At the same time.
Yep. And I'm just gonna grab me a blending brush and color them red.
Now I did use the add-on
Maybe that's where it is.
And it made this. Did you see this?
Yes.
There's no, this is the only heart that's in the add-ons.
Is it?
Yeah, I was surprised
Hmm.
because it's just the big heart, a bee, some honeycomb. I think this is supposed to be a tree, but I'm not sure, and I don't know what this is, but it's not a heart.
All right, so I'm gonna just color these red by just doing a little bit of ink blending, just dabbing it on with the blending brush. You can also use the point of some snips to kind of hold it down.
Or you take your take your
pick tool, right?
take your pick tool.
I know. I just put that down somewhere and be like, where is that thing?
Mine has a permanent home.
In case you have not realized it yet, Kat, I'm one of those people that I could have something. I have my phone right in my hand and ask you, where's my phone?
Well, I've done that, so.
Or my
Be
glasses
looking at something on YouTube on it and wondering where my phone is.
Yes, or have my glasses on top of my head and be all over because I'm blind as a bat. Where are my glasses? All right, and just like that, guys, we have colored our little hearts. Okay. Grab our little mat here, take those out of the way, clean this up. All right. Okay. One.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to come up with ideas as I'm thinking here. Creating these cards, I'm thinking, what else can I make? All right.
Can't find my clear envelopes. I keep my paper pumpkin after I use it.
Mm-hmm.
I put them in these clear things.
Oh, the die cases.
Yeah. I can't find them.
I know.
What did I do with them? They're supposed to be right here.
What are you keeping in them?
My paper pumpkin stuff. I don't keep it in the box. That's too bulky.
Oh, most definitely.
So after, like, I've already used most of it. And so I'll find I'll find those envelopes and date it and put the instructions in the front with the the stamp set. And put them in my little file thing.
That is a wonderful idea. So I'm just going in with a little bit of Wink of Stella on here, guys, on these hearts that I ink blended or I colored, just so I can add some shine on my card, because I like bling, and anything that gives me a little bit of bling is good in my book. Okay, so we are almost done with card number 1. I'm just going to go right in here with some foam tape, pop this guy up, and then move on to card number 2. I'm going to start my day with a walk tomorrow. I'm supposed to be going to IKEA. I do an IKEA trek twice a year, generally twice a year. Just because, one, it's so far away. The nearest one, I think, is in Georgetown.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And then the other one north, and then there's one south that's in San Antonio. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to San Antonio just to go to IKEA. Although they're pretty much the same distance if you stop and think about it.
Huh.
So I do make an annual trek to IKEA.
Can't remember the last time I've been there.
Because they always have stuff that you could use in your craft room. Always. All right, so this first card is complete. Okay. Put that one aside, and we're getting ready to start on card number 2. So for card number 2, we're going to pull this set in. This is where I'm going to start for 2. Let me clear up my mess here. All right. And so
My mistake was I started straightening up.
you sound like me.
I probably put them someplace safe.
Yes. Yes. That is the little white lie that we tell ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm straightening up, I'm cleaning up, and then you can't find anything. At least I can't. That's too big.
I've got all these other ones that don't really work. Oh, you know where I may have put them? Maybe, since this is paper pumpkin, I may have put them in my paper pumpkin container.
Oh.
I have one of those little, I don't know what you call them, little buggy things. The three shelves.
Oh, like the Rascog carts?
Yeah, a little cart. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, did I put them anywhere here? One time I remember thinking, I could put them where they belong, where I'm going to be using them.
I just find that there are days I just wonder, why do I go through all the trouble of saying I'm organizing? Because I just hide things from myself, really, is what happens.
Nope, I don't see them here.
Mhm, mhm.
All I've done is found more paper pumpkin boxes I need to clear out.
Did you finish the kits and just need to clear out the box?
Yeah.
Or kits that you have to get done?
Most of them I've done them. I just haven't cleared them out yet.
No. So our Friday night paper pumpkin is really just for us to socialize. It is not meant to be there's got to be some gems or something, Kat. Kat, were there gems in this thing?
Yes, little hearts.
I can't find. That's what it is. I'm missing. There they are. That's what those things were. That's okay. All right. So before we do that, we need to put some twine on here. And I'm going to cheat because me and twine don't necessarily agree. And so really all I mean by cheating is I'm just going to wrap a piece around here. And then I'm going to do a faux bow on top of it. That's all I mean when I say I'm going to cheat.
I'm still here. I'm just looking for envelopes.
You're fine. We're going to put some score tape here. And a little bit of score tape here. I'm using the score tape on here because when I'm cheating, which on bows, what I like to do is just have something in place to keep it anchored. Oh.
Well, maybe I need to order some more since I can't find those. As soon as I order them, they'll show up.
That is life. That is the life of a crafter. That is the life of a crafter. You don't need something until you order it.
Yep.
Or you don't need something or you see it all the time. That's my biggest thing is I see whatever it is I'm looking for and I'll see it a million times.
When
I
you're
don't
not
move
looking for
when
it.
I'm not needing it, I don't look for it. The minute I need it, I'll be like, well, I know I saw it here, and it inevitably will never be where I thought I saw it. And then I'll go and say, okay, well, I need it. And so I'll order it and buy it. When it comes in, I'll have forgotten what the heck I bought it for. But in the meantime, I will have found what I was looking for. Go figure. I tell you. But it's all fun. Can't get in trouble crafting, right?
Well, as long as you're doing it at home, I guess not.
There you go.
Okay, these things are called stamp and die storage pockets.
What size do you get? I get so many different sizes. I think the main ones I use are like the 5x7s or the 5 1/4 or no, not 5 1/4, 5 7/8 or something like that.
No, these are 8 and a little over 8.5
Ah,
by 5.5, because you know they got to fit all my paper pumpkin stuff in there.
oh, the ones for paper pumpkin. Okay, I see.
Right, not just regular under. Now I have a whole package of ones that are not the right size. And I'm kind of maybe OCD. So I don't want to use these because they don't match the ones that are already in my little
in your
cart.
storage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want them all to be uniform. So I'll have to order some more. They're supposed to be right here in this little container. But no. I just get them from
Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
I know. Checkout store is my favorite. Don't forget, we do a kit together every the fourth Friday of every month.
So what kit are you going to be using?
I generally will try to do the paper pumpkin because I normally get mine like in the third week of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I do the last week of the month so I can at least try to put it together.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the
other kits?
Online. What are they? Online exclusives.
Oh.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, 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 no. Uh-uh. There we go. I do need to put a couple of videos together for doing those. That is for sure. Because those two are starting to pile up. I just got the white what is it? The Thank You Kindly, I think it was.
Thank you kindly. I don't have that.
That was one of the new kits.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Mm-hmm. 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 I tell you, we have shoebox coming up, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, love, where are you? Oh, there you are. There you are. I just got a Stampin' Up order today.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
that's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Found them on Amazon, but I don't want 200 of them.
You may not want 200 of them, but are you going to go through 200 of them?
I don't think so.
Really?
I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
The measurements with the flap out.
So what out? Oh, there it is right there.
So these are a little over 9.5.
Oh, they're a little bit bigger than you wanted them to be.
No, those are the ones that I want.
Oh.
Well, I either spend $23 for 200, or it looks like $16.50 for 100.
Oh. I personally was buying the 200 in that case.
Well, they have some 8.5s. I think that's what this is. Here they are. 100.
You found the right size?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to take something to UPS tomorrow
Hmm.
to return.
I got to do an Amazon return myself.
That's it. I have to take it to UPS.
Oh, I got a return station, an Amazon drop station, like right up the street.
Nope.
They had this like a Roomba machine, not a Roomba though, but a robot
Similar.
sweeper. Yeah. I should know better than when things are not as expensive that there might be problems. But apparently it only works on doesn't work on like 5G Wi-Fi. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what I have.
Hmm.
So it wasn't working. So I'm like, okay, I guess you got to go back.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that was the end of that little iRobot business. Okay, this is done. And then I think just to add some gems, and then we will be finished. All right. We are done with that one, except for some bling. These are so cute. I tell you, I have been very pleased with the paper pumpkin kits thus far, than I have been in a long time.
Hmm.
I haven't seen a lot of, I'm a card maker, so whenever their kits are not cards, I'm very frustrated. So, I mean, very few of the kits in the last, what, year and a half have been um, non-card kits. And I'm pretty cool about that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. All right, card number 2 is done, y'all. We're gonna work on a third card as designed in the kit, and then we're gonna come up with, or at least try to anyway, some alternatives anyway. And I'm gonna try to incorporate the items in the kit. Alrighty. So if you did get this kit, once you look at one of the things you might be asking yourself is, how are you going to get these guys on there pretty straight? You probably can't see it, but there's little like outlines of where the heart should be, and they pretty much match up with the strips that was given. I don't know if you can see the pink outline right here,
I
but
can't.
no, it's okay. So there, you might be able to see it, but there's a little shadow, very faint shadow of pink where you can just align each of these strips. So it's not as difficult as you might think. All right, so the instructions want you to put dimensionals on them. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on the card and then use them to align instead of the other way around. Now, because I'm using my own mini dimensionals, I'm going to put as many as I want, not the amount that's shown in the instructions.
I'm not saying a word about your dimensionals.
If I had one on a roll that was the exact size of each of these, I would use that instead because I gotta have a lot.
Yeah, I know.
When I see some of the demonstrators when they're demonstrating and they're putting dimensionals on their projects, and they use like 3 for an 8 for a 4 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4. I'm like, how on earth are you getting away with that? How are you getting away with that? All right, here we go. Line. And that's why I chose to put them on first instead of trying to align them while they were on the strip itself. Just seemed to me the easier way was to lay them down first and then put them on. But there's always more than one way to skin a cat, y'all. So if my way doesn't work for you, find one that does and stick with it. At this time of night, I become stuffy queen. I don't know whether there's allergies or all the dust from the day has just accumulated and started, whatever during at night, but I become so stuffy. I can hardly breathe.
And then the other thing that I do is I store the add-on in the envelope with the first of that quarter.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. That way I know where it is.
All right, what am I looking for? Because I'm looking for something. All right. So what we have next is we have like so. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on here. All right, the hour of reckoning is almost upon me. And I've got nothing in my brain. I gotta try find some time tomorrow to go to the dealership.
Need to get your car serviced?
No, I did this servicing already. Some little thing broke off in my car, which I don't understand how it broke. There's a little knob in there that I don't even touch. And somehow it's broke. And I'm like, well, how on earth did that break off? I don't even use it. And it's one of those that is like, no, 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 no. A need for this to be fully functional. All right, there's that. And then we're going to put these glue dots on. All right.
I'm going to store these temporarily in this size that doesn't fit. It's a good 1.5 inch difference.
Smaller, bigger?
The one that I have is smaller.
Than what you need.
I need the big one.
Okay, that's there. Gonna need a love. So glad they put these with adhesive already on them.
Those stickers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Love. I know I stamped
Valentine cards all addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Stamped. And
Oh, your cards?
Mm-hmm. Except some of them have to go to the post office because I'm not sure of the postage.
Oh. What'd you do or they won't fit through the slot or something?
Yeah, they'll fit. I just don't know how much postage to put on there.
Oh. Okay. And then ooh, that might work. Well, that's contraband though. That's some contraband.
What is it?
You ever go into like Hobby Lobby or Michael's and you see the cards, the card bases that are already like the front of it is already designer paper or patterned or something.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a marbled one that would be perfect for Valentine's. I'm probably gonna make some of my cards with them, just not on camera. Just not on camera. All right. All right. Our 3 cards are done. Let me bring them back in here so you can see what they all look like finished. These away for now. Clean up my mess. And then so here's card number 1. This needs something. I got to put something on that. That's just too plain for me.
You have any more of the little pink hearts?
I do.
You put a couple of those on there.
I might. I might. Hmm. Hmm. All right, so these are the 3 designs from the kit. I love them all. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
They are adorable, and they're fast, quick, and easy. Which is amazeballs. All right, so now the ticket is to try to create with the other parts and pieces. Let's see what else we have here. All right, so we have 2 more of each of the card bases. Hmm. Oh, I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. So I know I have one idea. I'm going to trim this one down. I'm going to trim this down to 3 by 4 1/4, I think. Okay, so this is already 4 1/4. So now I just need to trim this down to 3 inches. And then I need a coordinating piece. Let's go with black. Everything goes well with black, right? And that
Yep.
was 3 by 4 1/4. So I need this to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, so let's trim this to 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then I'm going to need a piece of white. I think that's where I'm going to go. And that one's going to be, grab some white cardstock. And that's going to be 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. 3. Now this is a very quick layout. It's kind of one that I default to when I need something fast and quick. And again, all it is just matting by layering by quarters. As you can see, I started by 3 inches by 4 1/4, and then everything was a quarter. The matting layers were a 1/4 inch bigger. You can always do 1/8 of an inch if you like a smaller border, which I do sometimes. But for ease of the process tonight, I just went with a 1/4 inch cut. Because sometimes I do like a smaller border on my projects. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab a couple of the hearts. Oh, do I want to go with just one of these? Hmm. No, I don't. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to stick with that one. But we have our heart punches. Now these are retired. So, and here's a scalloped one. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to punch a couple things with that. That I do this. Got some glimmer paper. And then might want to do kind of just winging it here. I think that might be enough. Okay, so let's do that. And then I'm going to bring in what other sentiments do I have on there? I think that one might fit on here. All right. Let's punch this out. This is the everyday label punch. I think this one may also be retired. But again, I am just creating on the fly and I'm hauling everybody out. Oh yeah, that works perfectly right there. And then I think you have my heart.
That's what I put on my husband's card.
Oh, my mama's gonna be like, "What you want?" Nothing. You're my mama. You have my heart. Definitely were not coddled growing up. That is for sure. Not saying that you weren't loved, you just weren't coddled. You know what I mean? You fell down outside. It's oh well, get up.
Stop
Make
all that crying.
Stop all that crying. Yeah. Made sure that nothing wasn't serious, nothing was broke. Then it's like, stop all that crying and get up. So definitely we're not coddled. All right. And I think because I'm using some pink hearts here, I'm gonna use pink card base. So that might be our newest pink, I think. That's what I'm gonna go with. So we're gonna have this. Oh, I don't like it like that. I need a red. Where's my all right. And so all I'm gonna do is grab my red Stampin' Right marker. And I am just gonna kind of go down the edge like so. So it's gonna seem as if it has a little bit of a matte. I saw someone did that today for a technique, and I was like, huh, I like that. So if you have a like you're using a punch and it's not a nested, and you don't have a one that's a size bigger, you punch it out and you take whatever color you would mat it in, just like I did, and you create a little bit of a border, and it looks like it's matted, a little bit of a mat on there. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Then I'm going to put this guy here, and then, oh, I'm going to do this first. Put our pink guy on here first. Oh yeah, let's get this done. Oh yeah, I love it when a plan comes together, that's for sure. What? Gonna align, oops, I have some glue on my hand. Put this in the center. Gonna put this guy here. Gonna pop him up here. I think I want to put dimensions on this one. Do I want both of this popped up? No, I'm gonna do that. But yes, I do want that popped up. That in the middle. That way I can use one. Okay. Layer it on, even as possible. Then I'm going to put this guy up here. So I am going to need a piece of this. Just going to cut it in half and see what I need. Okay, so I need some up here in this corner. Up here. Right, like that. And I'm going to need a piece right over here. Like that. And then like that. Perfect. And then we're going to need some liquid glue right about here. like that. Okay. All right, guys, that is card number 4. Except I gotta put that on some. I think I'm gonna go with. Do I have enough? I think so. A little gold right down here. All right, let's find some pink. And I think I'm gonna go with petal. Is that what it's called? Pretty in pink is the in color. Pretty in pink. All right, and so now I'm gonna cut me a card base, a standard A2 card base. And that's gonna be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And of course, I'm gonna score first. I'm gonna score at 4 1/4. Make sure I use my scoring blade. And then cut at 5.5, making sure to use my cutting blade. All right. I like this. I love when I amaze myself, Kat, with like, I love when I amaze myself. I really like this. Okay. So we used a little bit of one of the card base panels. We used one of the hearts. And then we used one of the sentiments. We punched out some shimmer or glimmer paper. And our card is done. Okay. All right, our third card is done. Our fourth card is done. What do you think about this one, Kat? Did I lose her? Oh, Cat left. I'm sorry. Cat left me. All right, guys. So we have done 4 cards tonight. I hope you enjoyed the process with the card making. And I've got 4 cards made already for the evening for Valentine's Day. You guys, if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I highly encourage you to subscribe. If you are new to card making, then kits are the way for you to improve or to start, because everything is already done for you, as you saw with these 3 cards. And then if you're a little bit more advanced in the card making, then you can take some of the products that you have in your kit and create and design a project of your own. I hope you guys were able to join and enjoy what we did this evening. You guys have a great evening, and thanks for joining us here in the craft room as we kit together. Don't forget to join us on the 4th Friday of every month as we craft in the craft room. Happy stamping, you guys.